car on the way down to Trail Lakes Trailhead for the start of the 2021 Wind River Range thru hike. Mike and I left yesterday morning and got about an hour down the road, and long story short, he's having some stomach troubles, and we had to turn around and come back, and he went to the doctor yesterday, and hopefully everything is going okay, and that gets resolved. I decided to do the trip alone just because I've got everything ready. I've been looking forward to it for so long, and I really just want to get out there and see the whole range. So it'll be the longest trip, both in terms of days and miles that I've ever done, and definitely the longest solo trip I've ever done. But I've got an inReach device and bear spray, and have an adventure and see what happens. So I know he's super disappointed not to be able to come, and it would have been awesome to have him on the trip, but we'll hopefully get into the woods again sometime in September, and then do something epic next year as well. So that's all. We'll see you from the trailhead. So I'm sitting here in road construction between Riverton and Dubois, and you can see the whole length of the winds from here. On the far right end, way over here, is kind of the end of the range, and then you can see it continuing all the way up around, and then around that tree, and then there in the distance, right about, yeah, there it is. That's Wind River Peak, and that's kind of the last major peak I'll be headed past. So kind of daunting to look at it at the moment, but I'm excited to do this trip. It's gonna be awesome. Well, I'm here, ready to get going. I am excited, nervous, and just ready to get walking. It's gonna be an awesome trip. This is kind of surreal. I've been planning and thinking about this trip every day for 10 months, and to finally be on it. And I wish Mike were here, but man, this trip is just one I needed to take this summer, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna push me mentally for sure. I am stoked to see what I feel like at the end of it. So I lost about 11 pounds in the last 2 or 3 months getting ready for this. Lots of tread climber, tons of tennis, walking every day. And I'm actually feeling, I've done four big hikes out already, and I'm feeling ready for this. So we'll see if I'm saying that 5 days down the road, but no way to know except get there and find out. It's the second snack break. I'm trying to, conserve energy, not overexert this first day. Stopping on top of the hour every hour for 15 minutes or so. Take off the boots and socks and just chill out. Dried fruit break right now with some energy blocks as I'm about ready to go up what I love to refer to as the Hill of Death. It's the first big climb of this trip. Gets up from about 8,700 feet to 10,000 feet up on the top of the switchbacks. and puts you within 800 feet of Arrow Pass. I'm going to camp there for the night. It's about noon now, and the weather forecast for both today and tomorrow says there's going to be some afternoon storms and stuff, so hopefully we just get to camp early, set up a tent, and be able to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I'm hoping to be up there not too much past 2. I figure I'd take one more break somewhere during the switchbacks and then just try to push through to camp and be a not too bad first day. So well, I tried skipping the 1 o'clock break, and just because there's definitely rain coming in, and it's hot, man. Even though it's got some cloud cover, not enough wind to really cool you off. Sweating like a pig. Feels great. So there's definitely rain not too far away that's headed this way, so I'm stopped here on switchback 19. And am just gonna hunker down under some trees for a little bit and kind of watch this and see what it does. It's only 10 more switchbacks up, so I'm guessing I can make it there in 30 minutes, but I really don't want to get to camp wet the first night. So I just felt some raindrops, so I'm gonna chill here for a bit. The rain's almost done. About right after it started, I was sitting here about eye level with me. There's this blinding blue flash that was, I didn't see a bolt or anything, but just completely lit up everything. And less than a second later, probably the loudest thunder crack I've ever heard, which means it was less than, you know, like 1,000 feet away. Definitely makes you feel alive. That was legit. there's camp. It's about 2:30 and I finally made it up all the switchbacks and a nice little spot under the trees here. More thunderstorms rolling in, so I'm gonna book it getting the tent up. I should be fairly sheltered though. I'm kind of on the east side of this patch of trees, so that'll be nice. So I'll check in later during dinner. Hello, it is after dinner and I am just enjoying a beautiful evening, reading some Harry Potter on my Kindle, and yes, the Lefroy quarter cask is amazing. So recap of the day, got to Trail Lakes Trailhead around 9:45, was on the trail by 10, and had that one little rainstorm around 1:15 or so on at the 19th switchback, but then it cleared up beautifully, made it to camp just as another one was rolling in. It didn't amount to much. This is amazing because when I was up here 3 weeks ago with my son, there were so many mosquitoes, it was miserable. I was able to sit in my tent in the shade with the door open all afternoon, barely had any of them come in, so it is wonderful. A little bit thicker this evening. Had some Asian rice, rice noodles for dinner. Put a bunch of habanero sauce in it. It was super spicy and yummy. And other than that, just been enjoying a beautiful night. Had a big thunderstorm roll through about an hour and a half ago, but didn't rain much. So that's all for day one. Cheers.